So you missed an LSAT logical reasoning question and you know you're supposed to review it before you move on. Here's a list of things to think about when you're trying to assess whether you really get it or don't get it. So the first one is, was there an argument? Was there evidence and conclusion? Were they trying to do logic? Did they present some premises and then try to reach a conclusion from those premises or not? That's step one. We need to be able to do this on every logical reasoning passage. We got to figure out whether they're trying to sell us something, they're making an argument, or whether they're just giving us a bunch of facts. All right, now if they are making an argument, is it good or bad? If it's good, that means that the premises prove the conclusion correct. Normally, LSAT logical reasoning arguments are bad. That is, the evidence does not prove the conclusion correct. You need to tell me one way or the other. They either did prove it or they didn't prove it. If they didn't prove it, then you really need to be able to tell me why. I want to hear what your objection is to this logic. Tell me that there's a missing piece or tell me that there's a flaw, and be real specific about what that missing piece is. Be real specific about what they did wrong. If they did something stupid, you need to say, yeah, they did something stupid. Let me tell you what they did that was stupid. If you can do that, you're already halfway there at least. Next thing is, could you have made a prediction on this question? Did you make a prediction on this question? Maybe your prediction was wrong. If it was wrong, then we need to think about, why did you make this prediction that actually didn't answer the question? Or maybe you didn't make a prediction at all. If you didn't make a prediction, could you have made a prediction? I would say about half of the time, I'm able to predict the correct answer on LSAT logical reasoning questions before I even look at the answer choices. It's a faster, safer, more reliable, just all around better way to do the test is to predict the answer. So before you move on to the next question, this one that you're reviewing, could you have just done the test the easy way and actually predicted the answer here? Why, if so, why didn't you do that? Okay, third thing, why is the right answer right? It's not enough to just look at the answer key and go, well, the answer key says it's D, so yeah, read D. Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, I get it, it's D. No, that's not why the right answer is right. Why does the correct answer actually answer the question that's being asked about this passage? What is it in the nature of this question? Maybe you need to think about the question type here. Oh yeah, well, I'm looking for a necessary assumption, and this answer is right because the author must agree with it. If it's false, it'll make the argument fail. That's what a necessary assumption means. This is a necessary assumption question, so that's why the right answer is right. The other thing you need to do is look at the wrong answer, the one you picked, and you got to be able to tell me exactly why the wrong answer is wrong. Again, I think it might be useful to think about the question type here. Oh, this is a main conclusion question. The answer that I picked is something that was stated in the argument, but it wasn't actually the main conclusion. It was a premise of the argument. I see why the wrong answer is wrong. I see clearly why the wrong answer is not responding to the not responding accurately to the question being asked. Okay, so why is the right answer right? And why is the wrong answer wrong? Last thing, what are you going to take away from this question? How are you going to avoid whatever mistake you made that made you miss this question? Did you misread the argument? Did you not even notice that there was an argument? Or was the argument bad and you didn't spot why the argument was bad? Maybe you didn't make a good enough prediction. Could you have predicted the answer to this question? Okay, the right answer. You know why it's right now, but why didn't you pick it? What are you going to take away from this question that makes you next time pick the right answer? And that wrong answer, the wrong one that you picked, now that you understand why it's wrong, what are you going to do next time to avoid picking that wrong answer? All right, if you can do all of these things, then I think you actually understand that question, and then you can move on to the next one.